Okay, so good morning everybody, and we're gonna talk about lesson for today. And actually, we're progressing very nicely on this book. So lesson 4, purchasing a new vehicle slash depreciation. So today, what we're just gonna do, just gonna focus on purchasing a new vehicle, and then we'll get a little bit of time to just work on some of the questions. Okay, so chunking it out, and then tomorrow we'll do the depreciation. So I'm just going to read this a little bit so that we're going over together. When choosing a vehicle, there must be several considerations made. It is likely to be one of the largest expenditures you will ever make, so all factors should be weighted carefully before making a final decision. Okay. Besides purchasing a home, because purchasing a home expensive. We talked about that. We saw that, right? The second expensive things that we're gonna buy is a vehicle, right? So we have to be very careful in making a good decision. So here are some of the factors that we kind of think about. Okay, so when purchasing a car, we think about price. Okay, usually is it price? Can I afford it, right? Is it within my budget? Okay. Another factor that we take into consideration is the style or make of a car. So the style of a car or make. So for example, okay, because my family is growing, I might need a van which I can, put all of them in, or I want something that is, it's not super big because yeah, it just the right size. It's just for me, just to take me from one point A to point B, right? Some people prefer a specific kind of car. They said they want a domestic car like GMC or Ford, or some people like the a specific car like Honda or Toyota or whatever. So that's what they like, right? Style or make of a car. Another thing that they consider is gas consumption. So sometimes those big trucks will use up more gas, right? Whereas some cars have a fuel, what do you call that? It's called consider hybrid, right? They use less gas, right? Like one of my coworker owns a hybrid, and it's like, wow, that's pretty good on the,
Those taxi Priuses.
Yeah, Priuses and stuff like that, right? It might also be good for the environment too, right? So we're thinking about that. My neighbor has an electric car. They just plug it in. It's kind of nice. It's like, sweet. Yeah, I wish I have that. And I don't have to go to the gas station and get gas. Okay, so far we talked about price. It's a big thing that we think about, like how much can I afford, the style or the make of a car, gas consumption. Sometimes they like specific car, like a hybrid or electric. Sometimes safety, right? When you're thinking about safety standards, some vehicles have are very they have a lot of safety features. For example, airbags at the front, which is pretty standard, but sometimes now there's an airbag on the side, right?
Trust me.
And all that stuff. Well, that's what they're saying, right?
They're supposed to be safe, but they're not.
Oh, okay. I don't have that, so I can't comment. I only have a what do you call that? Good morning. Like airbags at the front. I don't have airbags on the side. So.
That sucker's the one that knocked me out.
Oh, really? The side ones?
Right in front, right in the steering wheel.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, that's right. There is a safety issues about that too. especially when you're driving really, really close to the steering wheel, right? They want you to be a little bit away from the steering wheel, just in case.
Just,
And there's other safety features too, right?
They're
Insurance free. Oh yeah.
they're thinking of new safety and all that.
Yeah, they're always thinking about safety stuff or inventing something that's safer, right? They talked about the, like,
They should just,
like when,
all they have to do is reinforce the chassis. There you go.
oh, is that what it is? Could be.
They should.
Yeah, I can't think a lot about the safety right now, but we'll just go through some of these insurance rates. Like some vehicles have a higher insurance compared to the other, right? Resale value. Resale value means, does it depreciate a lot or faster, or does it maintain?
Blue book or whatever.
Yeah, does it maintain its value, or not maintain it, but like it doesn't depreciate faster? Do we want a new or used car, right? Like we can talk about new and used car, or should we buy or should we lease? So these are the different things that we think about that will help us decide what kind of vehicle we're gonna get, okay? So the following table shows the taxes that are applicable when purchasing a vehicle. Okay, now this part here is actually on your formula sheet, okay? So this thing, because sometimes like there's PST, sometimes there's a GST, sometimes it's both, right? So you don't have to memorize those things. It's gonna be given to you already here, okay? So I think everybody has it now, right? So it says here, if we were to buy the vehicle in Canada, we have to pay the PST, which is 7%, and the GST, which is a 5%. We have to pay for both, right? Okay, so it says buying a new would be PST and GST together, okay? So that's what we're gonna only do today. Flip it to the next page. It says here, most people would love to purchase a brand new vehicle. Who doesn't want to have a brand new vehicle, really? Okay, you just know that. I would love to buy a brand new vehicle if I could afford it, right? I would even like, if I could afford it, I would probably buy like a BMW. But I can't. Well, so, but the problem is they're extremely expensive. They're very expensive. New vehicles have a sticker price. Yeah, the sticker price. But they come with many options that can be added for extra cost, right? So I actually, when I first bought my car, it's a brand new vehicle, and I settled for Toyota because that's all I could afford. And they said, "Oh, do you want this one? Do you want a new sound system? Do you want the alloy wheels? Do you want the leather seat? Do you want heated seats?" I wish I did that, heated seats, because I hated winter. But those extras have extra cost, right? So some options including air conditioning, okay, sunroof, power locks, power brakes, fancy wheels, heated seats. Furthermore, there are additional charges that are not optional, such as freight charges and taxes on air conditioning. So these are going to be part of it all the time, but the other ones are extras. So remember to consult the tax table to determine the appropriate taxes for each situation. So here, example 1. Two-door Dodge has a sticker price of $18,500. So that's basically the base price, right? What it's selling for. In addition, a sport model package is chosen at a cost of $875. A new stereo system is worth $990. Freight on the vehicle is $1,250, and air conditioning tax is $100. Find the total cost of the vehicle after taxes. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to add them all up, right? So it's going to be, the price of the car is $18,500, but there's other stuff here. The sport model cost $875, so plus $875. The stereo system is $990. The freight is $1,250. Plus air conditioning is $100. Okay? So whatever that total is. Freight, maybe some of you already know this already, maybe all of you know this already, but the freight is to bring the car here to your dealership. Okay, so that's what freight is, like delivery, because most of the cars are made somewhere else, right? It's not made in Manitoba. Most of them are like built in Toronto, in Ottawa. Some are in the States. If it's a foreign vehicle, it's outside the country. So those are freight charges to bring here. So here, let's add them all up. Let's do the math. So it's $21,715. $21,715. Okay? That's before taxes. So now we're going to include the taxes. Now, because this is a brand new vehicle, purchasing a brand new vehicle, we have to pay both PST and GST. Okay? So 21,715 times 1.13, right? 1.12. 1.12. 12%. To fix that one. 1.12. So let's do that. So times 1.12, and it's equal to $24,320.80. Okay, so $24,320, and then on your calculator it says 0.8. We just put a 0 at the end because it's dollars, 2 decimal places. Okay, good. So far, so good. Now let's take a look at example number 2. I'm gonna put it up a second, and then you can copy the example 1. Okay? Is that okay?
It's okay. You might not put it on the blog later.
Absolutely. Yeah. Let's take a look at example number 2. Purchasing a new car with a trade-in. Okay, before we go on with this, what is a trade-in? Anybody that knows what the trade-in is?
Taking your old vehicle, taking your old vehicle to the dealership, seeing what they appraise it for, and then they'll deduct that off the new vehicle.
Exactly. Okay, so everybody heard that? So a trade-in, like let's say I want a new car, I can bring my old car in and then trade it, like I'm gonna swap it, right? And because my old car still has some kind of a value, they'll take that away. They'll subtract it.
Does that affect your credit?
Hmm?
Does that affect your credit line?
No, it doesn't affect your credit line. Yeah. It's just basically you don't want to get stuck with two vehicles, right? You're old and new, right? So you get rid of your old one unless you trade it into the dealership, or you can sell it privately to somebody else and then get a new one. So Just Deep is looking to purchase a new vehicle, a new Ford Escape, which is worth $27,439. After freight and air conditioning charges, conditioning tax, Just Deep would like to trade in his 2007 CRV. Dealership agrees to give him $4,000 for his trade-in. Calculate the final cost of the new vehicle after trade-in and taxes. Now it says here, this is a note. We should actually put this onto your formula sheet. It says here, taxes on new car are calculated after the trade-in has been deducted from the price. So subtract the trade-in first and then do the taxes after. Okay, that's what they're saying. After trade-in is subtracted. Okay, so this is the new car, $27,439, and then the trade-in is $4,000, so minus the $4,000. Okay, so $27,439 minus $4,000. So it's now brought down to $23,439. Okay, dollars. And then from there, we're gonna include the tax. So 23,439 times 1.12 times 1.12. It's now, I'll just put it right here, $26,251.68. Okay, I have to remember always to put my decimal into 2 decimal places, and also with the dollar sign, right? Okay. So far, so good?
1 second.
So 1 second. Yeah. I'll wait. Is everybody okay with that one? Yeah? Anybody has done this before, like bought a new car and then they traded in their old one?
Yeah.
You have?
It wasn't a new car. I traded my old Sunbird,
Mm-hmm.
an older car. I traded it in for another older car, not brand new, used.
Oh, okay, you could still do it, right?
Yeah, so one old car for another old car, but
Yeah.
it was something along the standard.
Mhm.
So they took the appreciation value of the Sunbird, which was $800 they were gonna give me,
Mm-hmm.
and they just deducted that off the total cost
Yeah.
of the Sunbird. So I was like,
Yeah,
win-win situation.
You got rid of your old car, you get some money back from that, and then that's probably 2 payments, right? $800 is about 2 payments of
Yep.
Car.
So it was $350 payment for the stupid Cavalier. So
Yeah.
you're right, yeah, 2 payments, it was done.
Yeah, about. Oh, is it okay to move to the next page? Yeah, okay. So this is our last example, okay? Like I said, we're gonna chunk it up a bit. Okay, example number 3. Izzy wants to buy a new car. The only place where you can buy a new car is from a dealership, okay? You can't buy a new car from Kijiji. So Izzy wants to buy a new car with a base price of $22,500 before taxes. She wants the following options with worth $24,550 before taxes: leather seats, sunroof, and chrome wheels. State the sticker price of the car. So they're saying that this is what the car is worth, or the value, the price of the car, but then she wants extra stuff. She wants these 3 extras, and these 3 extras is worth $24,550. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Add them together, exactly. 22,500 plus 24,50. Okay, let's do that one. That one's an easy math, right? 22,500 plus 24,50, add them together. $ 24,950. Okay, that's the one. Good. Now, Izzy has a car to trade in, which is worth 12,250. Calculate the total cost of the car after. Total cost of the new car after taxes. So this is what it is, right? The new car. Now, because there's a trade-in, what are we gonna do with the trade-in? We gotta subtract it, and we subtract it before we do the taxes, right? So we gotta subtract it first before the taxes, so minus 1250. 12,000. Fix that one. 12,250. Yes? So 24,950 minus 12,250. So now it's down to 12,700. Okay, good. And now the next thing is taxes. So it's 12,700 times 1.12. And that one is an easy one. So it's now $ $14,224. And that is it. Okay. So far so good. So we chunked it out. We just did the first part of lesson 4, buying a new vehicle. So buying a new vehicle with taxes, buying a new vehicle with a trade-in, buying a new vehicle with extra stuff added to it. Okay? Good. That's the end of it. So that tells us that we're going to have quite a bit of time to just work on our practice questions. Okay?